Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm going to try to do something. This is my TIG welder on the Harbor Freight cart that I modified so that this plane would be straight. Okay, so now there's nothing in front of it. I want to build a handle, and all they had in the store was a 1/2 inch conduit. I wanted 3/4, but that's all they had. So for now, that's all I got. So basically, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use these holes that are already present and then try to build something that comes out here like this, and so I can have a handle to basically pull it that comes in front of all these cords here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try to do, and I think all I need is about 5 foot of this 10-foot stick. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this 10-foot stick into a 5 foot and then start with that. So I measured across this device, and I'm looking at probably an opening of approximately 10, maybe 10 1/4 inches, where the loop can go around here, because the bottom of it is right around 11. So if the outside is 11, yeah, so we can probably take off a 1/4 inch or so, I'm thinking. So I got my 5 foot piece of conduit, and I'm going to use my 1/2 inch conduit bender, and this is my my little star here. That's the center. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to find the center of this conduit, or very close to it. Okay, so that should be 2.6 right there. Okay, and to find this, so I'm gonna go, I want to probably go, I don't know, it's gonna be close, but you know, so let's go, let's say it's about 10 and, let's say about 10 1/4 or so, or a little bit. So let's go, you know, from the center line, let's go 5/8 there, and let's come over here, and then these aren't exact, you know, these are pretty close, so 5 1/8. Okay, so we'll go 5 1/8 on each side. So what's going to happen is that from here and here, I'm going to follow this line right here. You can see the guideline, and I'm going to try to bend 90 degrees, and that's going to be the main handle, and then we'll do alternating bends somewhere else. I want to come after that bend. I probably want to be at least, I say about 16 inches beyond that bend, you know, for the other part. So if we go down and back, you know, I'll probably want to come down, depending on where that lands. I don't know, about 7. Okay, so maybe I'm going to mark about 7. So that's going to be the center of the bend. That's going to be the center of the circle right here. So when I'm done, I should have something that's about, give or take, okay? So I'm going to measure out the other part now, so I can do that bend later on. But that bend's going to go on the opposite plane. That's going to be a catch, okay? So let's try this first, okay? So first, I'm going to put that mark of mine right on this point right here. Okay, so that mark is going to be right there. Okay, alright, so I get a nice 90-degree bend right there. Okay, let me put a line all the way across so that's easily seen. Okay, or very close to it. Okay, that's not going to be perfect, but alright, let's do it. So I'm going to do it, lock it in. Alright, and then I'm going to line that up right there, okay? I think that's the center. That's going to be the center of that 90 degrees. And then I want to be even with that, this line here, so that we get a nice even bend. Okay. I hope that's right. Well, we're about to find out if that's too big. That's too big. You know? It's not too big, then it's not too big. But I'm going to try that right there. Put that more to the... And let's see. First bend. Let's see what happens. 90 degrees. Okay. That's one. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be too wide. Oh yeah. It's gonna be way too wide. Yep, it's gonna be way too wide. I'm off. Alright. I'm gonna make an adjustment on this other one before I cut, okay? Because that was supposed to give up to 2 3/4 inches, but it didn't. So now I'm going to move this in the same distance, okay? So that way I'll get a circle that was closer to where I want it. Alright, so that's where I'm going to mark it. And this is where I'm going to bend it, right here now. I was off. Life goes on. As long as I catch it before I do the next bend, I guess I'm okay. Alright, let's see. Let's do the next bend. Okay, I'm going to go the other way because... Alright, here we go. And I think if I do it here, I'm going to be closer to that point of what I want. Okay, so... the space I want at least. Okay, so move that in to my new mark, which is right there. Okay, make sure this thing is vertical. Oops, can you see it? Okay, make sure this is straight up and down. I think it is. And then let's bend that to 90 degrees. Okay, I'm going to finish it the other way. Not going exactly as planned, but hey, life goes on. We do the best we can. Okay. Okay. Alright. Open that up a little bit. I think it'll be okay. So there we go. Get the loop. It's not a perfect loop, but I have issues. But we can fix some of them. And then work on some other ones. But that seems okay, right? Okay. So, but the most important thing is that's the right width across. Alright. Alright, so now I have a flat twisty, okay? I wanna come back over here, and then I'm gonna put a 45 or so degree, maybe less, 45 degree bend in, so we'll have something to pull on, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come off of here and probably come down, I want to say about, 12 inches maybe, huh? Let's go a little less than that. And then put a little bend in it so we'll get a little 45er out of it. Alright, so this is almost flat. It's not perfect, but I was bending a tight radius. So okay, so let's try again. And this time we're going to go with the same thing here. And we're going to bend till the 45 mark. Where's my 45 mark? You should be able to see these marks here, right there. So right here is 45, that mark right there. So, see, that's 45 right there. Okay, so I want to go to right there, okay? So this center mark right there is 45. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the same place. hold it the same, make sure it's straight, and then we're going to bend this side up 45. Going to come here, put this one on the same mark as the other one, hold it flat. And go the same distance. Make sure it's straight. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay. I think I'm going to have to bend the other one just a hair more. I'm going to bend the other one. That's not an exact science, I guess, huh? Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. So now we got something. There we go. This is basically the shape I got with a nice little bend in there. And then you come over here to the welder. Okay. What's going to happen is that it's going to fit in here like so. All right. I'm going to trim it off, and then it's going to be like that. Okay. And then that'll be okay. Yeah. I'll flatten it out. You know, and I think it'll be okay. I'll put it in the vise, we'll flatten it, and that'll give me something to steer this thing with right here, okay? So let me flatten it out. Okay, so this is what I got. I put the end into my vise and I flattened it with 3 pushes on the 20-ton press, and that's gonna line up pretty good. I'm gonna put it right in here, and it should fit right there, okay? So this is the idea that it's going to fit somewhere right around there like that, and it'll give me, I'll add 2 bolts, and then I'll just, you know, if I have to, I'll open it up just a little bit like that. I'll just, you know, spread it out a little bit, and it should more or less fit right into that opening like so, okay? And then just put some 2 bolt holes, and I think we should be good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark it and drill some holes. Alright, I drilled the holes on the bench, and then I'm just using some 1/4 by 20, okay? And I also, you know, ended those. So 20 by, you know, 1/4 by 20, is it 1/4 by, yeah. Screws, these are probably about 1 inch long with a washer, and then a lock washer on the back side. And then just, you know, tightening it down. And then lining up some of the other holes, and then we'll take care of it. Same thing, 1/4 by 20, lock washer and nut, like so. I think that'll look fine. Okay, and then, you know, a little bit there. I'm going to, oops, drop the lock washer, and then we'll give it a test here in a second to see if it works out. Maybe I could have bent a little bit more, but I think overall it looks okay for, you know, I'm not a conduit bender, but, you know, it looks okay. Okay, so there we go. We'll put one on the other side. Alright, all set, and we're just going to tighten this down. So that's, oops, daisy, I'm scratching my tool. That's not what I want. Okay. Nice and tight. Alright, let's take a look now, okay? Does it work, okay? Does this thing work? And look, I just grab it. Hey, I think that's going to work pretty well. It's very solid, okay? That's going to keep this from rocking forward. And for, you know, what is it? $3 of conduit, which I have half of it left over, and maybe, you know, a couple bucks worth of fasteners, and using a pipe bender, that's not bad, okay? So now I have something to wheel around my cart, and it's good to go. All right, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, and have a great day. Bye now.